Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel, History and Art Secrets. Are you ready for a new journey in search of knowledge? Gemma Umberta Maria Galgani was born on March 12, 1878, in Camigliano, a hamlet of Capanori, Lucca, into a deeply Christian family. She was the fifth of 8 children born to Enrico Galgani, a pharmacist, and Aurelia Landi. Her childhood was marked by grief and suffering. She lost her mother at just 7 years old, an event that drove her to seek comfort in faith. Shortly thereafter, her brother Gino, a seminarian, also died prematurely. These experiences strengthened Gemma's burning desire to unite with God through suffering. She studied with the Oblate Sisters of the Holy Spirit in Lucca, where she distinguished herself for her intelligence and devotion. At 9 years old, she received her first communion, which she described as a mystical encounter with Jesus. After her father's death in 1897, the family fell into poverty. Gemma retreated to a life of prayer and penance. In 1899, she began to experience mystical experiences. Visions of Jesus, Mary, angels, and saints. On June 8, 1899, she received the stigmata, which appeared every Thursday evening and disappeared on Friday. These events were accompanied by ecstasies, sweating blood, and physical pain. Gemma accepted everything joyfully, seeing suffering as a means of uniting herself with Christ and interceding for sinners. Despite her desire to enter a convent, she was rejected by various religious orders due to her fragile health. She was taken in by the Giannini family, wealthy citizens of Lucca, who offered her hospitality and protection. Here she lived the last years of her life, dedicating herself to prayer, penance, and caring for the poor. She suffered from tuberculosis, which consumed her, and so she moved to a house on Via della Rosa to avoid infecting the Giannini family. She died on April 11, 1903, at the age of just 25, after offering her sufferings for the salvation of souls. Her last words were, "Jesus, I commend my soul to you." Jesus. After her death, her fame for sanctity spread rapidly. She was beatified on May 14, 1933, by Pope Pius XI and canonized on May 2, 1940, by Pope Pius XII. Her liturgical feast is celebrated on April 11, while the Archdiocese of Lucca and the Passionists commemorate her on May 16. The monastery sanctuary of Santa Gemma in Lucca, built after her death, is today a destination for pilgrimages from around the world. The main miracles attributed to her intercession. Maria Menicucci, Rome, suffering from acute incurable synovitis. After a novena and the application of a relic to her knee, she was completely healed. The miracle was included in the beatification process. Filomena Bini, Pisa, 72, with a serious gastric disease believed to be cancerous. After applying a relic of Gemma, she slept soundly and awoke healed. Isolina Serafini, Lucca, suffered from acute meningitis. After invoking Gemma, she fell asleep and made a complete recovery. Giovanna Bortolozzi, Switzerland, had an axillary tumor. After a novena and the application of a relic, the tumor disappeared. Gioacchino Nuccio, Palermo, was a child with tubercular peritonitis and nephritis. Discharged from the hospital with no hope, he entrusted himself to Gemma's intercession and made a complete recovery. Gemma Galgani also wrote numerous thoughts and letters, which reveal her profound union with God. Among her most famous quotes, "If all men strived to love and know God, this world would be transformed into a paradise." Her spirituality is based on love for the cross, the offering of suffering, purity of heart, and intercession for sinners. She never sought the extraordinary, but lived every moment intensely, transforming suffering into love. She is venerated throughout the world, and her figure continues to inspire believers and non-believers alike as an example of faith, love, and surrender to divine will. If you enjoyed this video story, please like it, share it on your social media, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Hello and welcome to